Hello friends, I'm Robin Fiked at Stampin' Country. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to make this beautiful, classy looking Christmas card with the Perfectly Plaid stamp set and the Wrapped in Plaid designer paper. They're both from the new 2019 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog on page 14. Here's the Perfectly Plaid stamp set along with the Wrapped in Plaid designer paper. Just look at all those beautiful colors. This card would be easy to make a stack of for Christmas. You're going to start with a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 cherry cobbler cardstock. Score it at 4.25 inches. Now notice this gorgeous tufted background. My background piece is 5 inches by 3.75. I'm going to place that inside my tuft embossing folder and run that through my Big Shot. I think the tuft background and the plaids just give it a real classic look. So you place that on the front of your card so you have the cherry cobbler on the cherry cobbler. Now we're going to do our 3 trees. I'm going to use the Pine Tree Punch, which you can bundle with a Perfectly Plaid stamp set and save 10%. This is the Wrapped in Plaid paper. Isn't it gorgeous? One side is plaid and the other side has classic Christmas designs. Notice the ribbon of gold on the plaid papers. We're also going to stamp 2 of our trees. I'm using shaded spruce cardstock and my Stamparatus, because I think when you make Christmas cards, you're generally making multiples, or probably a whole stack of 50 or 100. So we're going to use the plaid tree and this other tree. You'll notice that it's photopolymer, so you want to use a mat when you use your Stamparatus to give it a little cushion. It'll stamp so much better for you. Notice that I can stamp both trees at the same time using my Stamparatus. I'm going to use shaded spruce ink, so it'll be tone on tone. We'll ink that up. Super easy. Oops, I missed a little spot. No problem with the Stamparatus. You can just go back and fix that. And then we'll punch it out with the Pine Tree Punch. That'll give us our 3 trees. Let's stamp our sentiment, the Merry Christmas. Notice how I'm using the bottom right corner. I like to use that corner away from the hinges. It just stamps so much better. I just line it up on my grid paper. So we're also going to stamp our Merry Christmas with shaded spruce ink. The nice thing about using one ink color is it makes your... Oops, I missed a little spot there. Let's try it again. Oh, it must be on the stamp. Let's fix that. And stamp again. There we go. Looks fabulous. We're going to use the Everyday Label Punch. I love using punches when I make Christmas cards. It just makes the cards go so quick and easy. And then we're going to stamp our inside panel. I'm going to use Whisper White cardstock. It's cut 5 by 3.75. Again, I'm using that bottom right corner or the corner away from my hinge, depending on how you turn it. I'm going to use that more realistic tree and then the sentiment. So we'll just line that up. I'm going to use the shaded spruce once again, the shaded spruce ink. You can imagine stamping a whole stack of these inside panels all at once. So easy. You set up your Stamparatus once and just begin stamping. Don't have to worry about missing a spot on your sentiment. You can fix it very easily. All that's left is to put it together. Let's put our sentiment on the inside, that crisp white against that cherry cobbler. It looks great. I've use some Stampin' Dimensionals to pop up my Merry Christmas and my Christmas trees. I've staggered the Christmas trees so that they're not all lined up in a row. I think they just look a little better. Plus you can vary the look of your card just a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, and if you're not already, be sure to subscribe. If you want more details on how to use the Stamparatus, some tips and tricks, be sure to click the icon in the upper right corner. Thanks so much, and have a fabulous day.